Hot Lap League.
Hooray! All right.
I promise you that I am not playing keyboard and mouse. I do have a controller, which, oh, it's not showing up in the top left. Oh, it is.
It
Never
is.
mind, I'm looking
It
at
is
the
in the
game. I'm not looking at the stream. So, Josh, I'm gonna start the stream off by saying hello to everyone who is watching, which is currently just you, but that's fine. Maybe in the future, more people.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
I
we'll
was
record this
wondering.
and seem like idiots for the last ages.
Oh, I need to. Oh no, that's fine. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about Hot Lap League.
Oh, I should probably have prepared something. Well, was initially a mobile racing, arcade racing game, but we've expanded our platforms and we're now live on Switch and Steam and Switch, Steam, mobile, both platforms. And yeah, it's a super skill heavy mobile, arcade racer, similar to Trackmania, in that there's no upgrades, there's no anything. It's purely just you on the track, ready to take on your own score, your PB, and then when you're ready, everyone else work your way out the leaderboard, get all the scores, get all the medals.
What I'm trying to do today, increase where I am in the game. Because currently I'm quite low on the leaderboard. Well, is it quite low? Is that 2,996 is my current placement.
That's not nothing. If you look at the tap in to your entry, there's 2,996 out of 299,
almost 300,000.
Yeah, and so
could be worse.
That's a very, top, roughly 99%. Pretty good.
Now, what we're going to be doing today, because we thought it would be fun to kind of take people and show them through the game. These are the current medals that I have. I know I'm finding it difficult to get through hard. So we're going to avoid those for the minute, but Josh is going to attempt to help me get through medium, get some gold medals on medium metro and medium alpine, and improve some times in there using some of the techniques that he knows that I do not know. The only technique I currently know is to not hit walls, and I don't do that very well.
Yes. So I think what might be the easiest is Metro Medium 2, because it's sort of a super straightforward track.
Okay. I thought I might also show at the start of the stream maybe the garage. I have a very beautiful and eclectic coloured car at the minute.
I was going to say, yeah, you got to make sure that you're not using the default.
No. I just picked like every colour you can have. I thought, yeah, let's do that. But you can unlock a few cars in the campaign, and you can also customize cars with different decals and designs and colors, and most of which are currently locked for me because I haven't progressed as far as I need to. But from what I've done, I get some pretty cool colorways that I'm happy with. And also, I recently, well, not recently, but when we last had the Inferno Cup, I managed to unlock a couple of the decals from that too, which I was very happy about.
Yeah. I mean, about half the colors, I think, colors and patterns are from progression. So maybe we can get you some extra ones today.
Let's see if we can get some unlocks.
Yeah.
So which one did you say again?
I reckon Metro Medium 2.
Metro Medium 2.
I think it's the shortest track in the game, or thereabouts. It's really even more straightforward than the first one.
Okay. Now.
So, yeah, page one. Let's see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna race, and then you can critique after I've done a lap, which probably won't look so great, but we'll do. No walls hit yet, so bonus.
Yeah, the stream delay is pretty long. I might watch it on that because I can see what your controller's doing.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, still a worse time than I've done previously.
Yeah, that's okay. You start with a warm-up, and then...
What are we thinking?
So...
Shall I play again so you can watch the controls a bit better?
Nope. I was just watching it on the stream version.
I'm gonna keep going until you give me insights.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the general tip tends to be start your drifts as like earlier than you think.
Right, which I definitely do not do.
Yeah, and then if you start wide and then go, close to the corner of the middle, and then go wide again, just to minimize how much you're turning.
Start wide.
Yeah. Because ideally, if you don't take sort of acceleration and all that into account, because turning is slower than going straight, then having a wider, like turning less, is more better.
More better. Oh, I feel like I did improve. Hello. I know for a few of the players of this game who might be joining us in the stream, I don't know if it's just you watching still, Josh. But gold probably isn't ideal for them. They're going for some other medals, but I'll take the gold.
Yeah.
Do you think I can improve better on that time, or are you happy for me to attempt another gold?
So the thing, I wonder what if a good sort of metric, I suppose golds are fine, but one nice thing about the skill rating thing, so you just got like 82, so you're now in the top 82. Well, like you're better than 82% of people. That's what that sort of square number means.
Right.
Because those are more sort of, they mirror what the whole population of players are. So it's almost a better gauge, since the gold medals are roughly like what I said one time. What seemed like a good benchmark at the time that the group tracks were made. Maybe like there's a number like 85 or something that's like, yeah, I reckon I am an 85% player, and then you can attempt to get that number on all the tracks.
Okay.
But you're right. For today, let's just go for gold. So maybe you can pick it up.
Well, is there a way for me to see what like an average ranking I might have? I guess I could just look at them in full if I go back to...
Yep.
I can switch over. Okay, so quite bad. Listen. But I feel like if we went back to say... Oh, whoops. I AA'd instead of BB'd. This is my bad. I'm just going to play this track. I don't know which track I'm playing right now, but we're going to go for it.
Medium on. Yeah, the other one as well, I guess, is unless you're pretty experienced, like you've really soaked in the game a bunch, you're rarely going to get the good times on your first run. Right. You sort of look at the track and seeing what's coming up and when. Because there's, in the way that some of the players have complained about, there are some things that are hard to react to. They're sort of a little bit blind, and you sort of just need to know that they're coming.
Okay.
So stuff like, this start section, there's that barrier, and you can start turning towards the corner before you know the corner's there.
Right. Should I have done that one a bit wider, perhaps? I'm catching myself now. I'm like, oh, should have started that drift earlier.
Yeah. And then also with things that are like S bendy,
like this section.
Yeah, it's very easy to overturn the first one.
Right.
And then have to sort of catch up. Yeah, overcorrect.
Right.
So it's definitely something you get a feel for more than you can sort of do academically. But turning around that first one, you can be like, oh, I can turn a little bit less, and then I have to turn less for the second part of it.
Okay. Oh, that felt better. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was better, but that felt better.
The good gauge is where's the ghost car.
That corner, not as good.
No. We'll cover the 180s in a sec, because that's definitely its own whole thing.
We also should probably, I've not ever used it, but we should touch on soft steering at some point.
Yes.
No, that felt so close.
The I think the ghost is okay. It's the gold medal time, so really you just need to be beating this guy if you want to be getting gold, and that's kind of it.
I did that thing where I steered too much again.
Yeah, but you're ahead of him. Fun story. The gold medal, probably me.
Racing you.
It's not me at my best.
It's you at your average gold medal pace.
Yeah, attempt to set time. So it is actually a good point that the probably a great spot to get a sense of what the soft steering's for
Right.
is in the after the last 180, and then you've sort of got that shallow S bend.
Right.
So sort of the run from that last corner to the end. I can tell you when it's coming up. On your controller, should be on Y, the top
Oops.
face button.
I missed that turn. I was looking at controller. Yes.
Yep. So yeah, after you finish this corner, just hold that down, and that way you can't steer more than, like, you can't steer too much.
Okay, I saw what it did there. It really limits. Like, I'm going crazy on the controller, and it's like, no, be gentle.
Yeah, I'm just rewatching it to see what the controller did.
Oh, no, let's go again.
Yeah. So yeah, you did that right. The bit at the end with the soft steer down means that, yeah, you can't oversteer. It basically clamps your inputs to be the most you can steer before it starts slowing you down.
Man, this gets so addictive.
Just that one next run.
One more go. This run looks good.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay,
Nice.
okay. You should charge for these coaching sessions.
Yeah. Set it up as a business. Before you leave the track, it's probably worth, like, this is a reasonable track to touch on the thing that, like, the way to do the 180, like the full 180,
All right.
the best, which is, it's kind of been labeled the guy roll flick.
Right.
That's the guy that kind of came up with it, or discovered that this is the quickest way.
Yes.
And,
One of our community members who.
Yeah, has been playing a long time
Yes.
and was definitely the top of the leaderboard for some time.
So this section here you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's kind of like lead into it a bit, and then from about halfway around that corner, if you turn harder than you think,
Okay.
just like
Have you
enough
already
to-
started drifting?
It's definitely all drifting.
Okay.
So you've drifted around the first half, and then you can kind of just like hard do it.
Was that not hard enough?
It's usually harder than you think.
Right.
And it'll even touch you into the where your tail lights will go.
I was gonna finish that race if it looked like I was gonna be ahead of that guy.
You don't want to, but you do want to.
Yeah. Ew, I didn't like that. Let's go again.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely the way to play it. Is if you don't want to finish the run, then don't. Great, start fresh. You got unlimited goes, which is the sort of nice thing.
Oh, I didn't. No.
Yeah.
I realized that was the corner and I wasn't doing it on, and then I flicked too hard.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but it's sort of probably good to get starting to muscle memory it, because it definitely takes those 180s quicker.
Is that closer? I don't know. There's a delay, so I need to wait until you tell me you're getting closer to the flick. I can also hear our office chat going off in the background. I'm not going to check it, but I can only imagine they're just saying how skilled I am at playing this game.
It's more like, hey, where's the stream? Hey,
Right.
how do we join? Oh, we joined. We got people.
Hey, people! I'm trying to... No, that wasn't it at all.
Sometimes a good way to learn a skill like that is when you end up with an opponent ghost who does it, and then you just kind of just like try and copy their
Right.
line.
This ghost is not doing it, I'm assuming. Let's have a look.
Let's watch it on the stream and see what that guy's doing. No, not really. Yeah. So the last one that you did, if you come out ahead of that ghost, you're likely to have been saving. Well, you have been saving time doing it. And then the ending component of that as well is if you do a bit of a counter steer, like a steer out of the drift, just to cancel the drifting part.
Yeah.
Just so that you're drifting for less time.
Oh, okay.
That also helps. That said, you technically don't need this to get gold medals. It's sort of like the next step up when you're looking to get like platinums and whatnot.
That felt better, but then there was a poll and then there was the ghost. So I'll try it a couple more times, then we can move on. But
Yeah, good idea.
that's the problem. Not the problem with this game, but the best thing about this game is that you just want to keep going.
Yeah. Definitely seems to be an instinct of players who start out wanting to really perfect a thing before moving on.
Right.
Like taking on, easy 01 and then going, nah, I can probably get the gold medal.
No. Sorry.
Or the world record, and then being like, I can't get it. Why is everyone faster than me? And it's like, well, there's a heap of sort of game to progress you through the techniques and stuff.
Oh. Can I just say that last run, I felt like I was gonna do better than that ghost, and then
And
I hit a wall.
Yeah.
And that's my problem, is that I hit walls.
Yes.
Are we gonna try Metro Medium 03?
Yes.
World record by Jan, so yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna start again instantly.
Mhm. Yeah, watching on the chat window is about 2 frames per second.
Oh, really?
I'm just watching a slideshow of your skills.
I'm gonna keep going. No. Oh, I need to stop. Sometimes there's that split second after I hit a wall where I'm like, well, the ghost hasn't caught me yet.
Yeah, it's sort of it's sort of the nice thing about having the gold medal ghost is a yardstick. There can be a nice thing about setting a PB and then racing against it to see where you're saving time against what you usually would. But yeah, I mean, treating it like a race and just beat this guy and get gold medals is a good way to look at it.
Alright, at least I did better than my previous run.
Yeah, I mean, beating your PB, that's it. Just do that a few times, then you have a gold medal. That start was definitely a case of overturning. And
Yeah,
then,
I could feel it.
I think that feeling is half of it. People that are coming in from other arcade games with a good, I guess, track sense, and they're immediately really good at this, I think is a big part of it, is that just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
You can sort of feel where you're going, where it's like, oh, that was slow.
No. That was bad. That was oversteering. That's a wall.
The thing that tends to help me is hitting the drift button just to kick it off a little bit earlier than when you need to start turning,
Right.
rather than trying to kind of launch them together. I don't know, it seems to kind of feel like you've got a bit of extra time.
Well, I didn't even hit the button then.
But you might have done it too early and
Yeah.
before starting. But yeah, just sort of that. Okay, I can start going just when I want to.
Right, that was a better start.
You're ahead.
Don't hit the wall. I always hit the wall there.
I think another thing that can be helpful is sort of, rather than say like this S-bend, rather than thinking of it as two corners, it's sort of one element.
Right.
You sort of take one element with two parts, and then say this wider one. It's like, it's not like corner then straight then corner. It's kind of just
Right,
one
okay.
big long corner.
I can see that now, yeah. No, get back here.
And no doubt if the pros or the leaderboard squad for Hot Lap were here, they'd just be like, no, that's terrible advice. You got to do it different.
Yeah, I'm almost glad Shorty's asleep right now. He's going to enjoy watching this later, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, I had a post ages ago on the Discord about sort of mindset shifts between levels of play.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're struggling to get bronzes or silvers, then there's very different things you need to focus on than if you're struggling to, really hit world records or whatever. Yeah, I sort of wish I could come up with more talking points for being like, oh, this game's great. It's really good for these reasons. Sales pitch. But I guess we're just people.
We're just
this
people
game
just
is
playing a
playing
game. I'm ahead of it again.
Yeah, it's looking smooth.
It's this S section that I'm losing speed on.
Pretty close though.
Oh, you hit the wall there. Did better.
I don't think that one's me. I think that one's the green. It's when it's the default car.
Oh, right. Oh, true. Yes, true.
None of the base ghosts should hit walls because it's supposed to be a bit of a, a nice clean run.
When you start focusing on these, like section by section, when you look at it like that on the track, I think it's a lot easier to kind of critique yourself too. Like, I'm like, okay, restart because I want to get that tighter, or... Whereas before I'd just be like, well, let's just go do the whole thing every time.
Yeah. I think you can definitely get closer to, way more like that. Because it sort of ends up being that less road-driven idea.
Yeah. Oh.
I think if you, yeah, I don't know if you've seen much sort of, I don't know, racing theory where they've kind of got racing lines painted on the track.
Yeah.
It's sort of the intention of the Ghost one, but because they're not necessarily doing an optimal run, then following their line is like, well, it's okay. But typically, yeah, like if you're using the whole width of the corner, you know, starting wide, going tight, ending wide, you're turning less, you're slowing down less. And seeing that drawn out on a track can sometimes be helpful.
Yeah. I'm still bad at remembering every time start wide.
Yeah.
Go in tight.
I think for the start of an S-Bend one, probably want to do it earlier. Yeah.
Right, okay. And then this one, I'm not cancelling my drift the whole time. Do you think that's
Yeah, that's
about
what I would
right?
do.
Until I hit a wall.
Yeah, the main thing when doing most of the cornering, other than that gyro flick thing, is to steer as little as you can get away with. So it's like smooth versus. There was a quote in the TV show the other day that was like, "Slow is smooth and smooth is fast." I'm like, I think that was an army man doing it. Seems like it'd apply to different stuff.
Yeah.
just got a comment. Like, usually drive all the way to the end. Otherwise, you get good at the start and then don't know the end, so you finally nail it all the way there, but then trash the last corner.
Yeah.
And then rage. It's funny because the speedrunning community of various games have a sort of split on that. Because there was a guy that would bin every run that wasn't going to be a record. And nice.
I know, I was so excited. I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying, but I was so excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's only a small shave off, but you must have been real close.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really understand, like, so when the kind of pros of this game are going for, like, world records or even, like, the League Master medals, I understand how they can just sit there and focus on one track. Like, when you can feel yourself improving on a section, you're like, okay, cool, and then it's the next section, now you're gonna improve on that, and
yeah. Sometimes you can sort of completely tell to yourself that if you do like a sum of best, like here is each of the sections that I know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I chain them all together, I get a world record.
Right.
At least some of those guys can. Because like you say, like you see yourself improving on a section. It's just a matter of like, okay, now I need to hit all of the bests all at once.
Yeah.
It is funny seeing the, like, other than that last bit, the benefits, the learnings from the other runs.
Yeah.
It's like, this will probably be a PB straight away. No, not quite.
No.
From memory, this one's quite tight as a record, which probably means the gold is a little bit tight as well. Because it's basically just two corners, and they're two 180s, it's that, well, get the...
I hit a wall. I think I'm not treating it as two corners. I'm stopping the drift, and I feel like I need to stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I keep cancelling.
As in, what I mean is the whole track is kind of two corners.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's one in the middle. 3 corners. 4 corners.
No. Get away.
There's two important 180s basically. Is the like. And yeah, hitting those will save heaps of time.
Alright. We can do this.
I wonder if there's a good reference video.
It's too far for that one, I think. I don't understand how streamers do this. Like, the second I focus, I'm like, cannot speak.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same.
No! See, that's frustrating. So close. Let's go, let's go.
So there's a shorty video. It's maybe a good reference.
Oh, that felt good. Sometimes I go into a track and I think I'm not gonna get this.
I think I figured out the trick. As soon as I look away,
right,
you hit it. So
don't watch me play anymore.
it's the unobserved. That's the trick.
Okay, let's go. Metro Medium 5.
Yeah, get through 'em. Oh man, this one used to have one of the biggest shortcuts. Until we added checkpoints, you could just jump directly across to the finish line.
Oh, I see. I wasn't focusing that I was trying to look for the shortcut.
And I see you're using the air brake.
Yes.
Very good.
I learned that from the shorty stream.
Yep.
I was like, ooh.
I'm not sure if it makes a huge difference, but it can't hurt and it feels good. So
I can feel myself not doing so well. I'm not hitting all the learning that you departed upon me. Imparted.
Some of those earlier ones were turning too far around a corner and then spending speed correcting. And that side loop thing, do it earlier.
Okay.
It's kind of, that one and the corkscrew are quite hard to visualize where the good place to turn is. Because they're, 3D.
Every time I have to like re-correct myself after a corner, I'm like, I turned too much. Josh won't be happy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a huge PB.
Smashed it.
Yeah, I definitely had a prediction that it would be, the first few would be like, oh, and then this, and then struggle, and then learn, and then the last ones you just storm through because you got all the skills now.
All the skills.
That said, there's some spicy ones in Alpine.
Yeah, I'm scared if we have enough time to get to Alpine too.
Yeah. We could do 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Do the front 5 on both.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. bad thing.
Yeah, it's the thing where like it's all on the sort of the timing of when you start it, how much you push it, and then when you end it. And some of the timing windows are super tight, and you just have to sort of feel it. And that was a huge PB. How close is that to go? Most of the way.
It's feeling. I do feel a lot more confident, and I think I can pick up now where I'm going wrong as well.
Mm. Yeah, it's the thing of like any game designer that makes a thing, the most perfect like version of the tutorial is sitting over someone's shoulder and being like, oh yeah, just in this one specific thing, do this thing.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun. Just how to convince a robot to be that.
Nice.
Nice. So again, that last corner.
Is that a soft
the
stand
line?
one?
No, just the 90 degrees on the last corner.
Right.
The line, if you looked at it from above and you saw the your racing line go around the corner, it looks a little bit like it's sort of following the midline of the track.
Right.
Whereas you really want it to be starting on the outside, cutting close to the what they call the apex, and then finishing out wide. Because then you just got more. I'm using my arm to gesture even though no one can see this.
I know. Well, you are on my Google chat, but I don't have that open right now. So I might well, the finish here looks somewhat similar, so I'll give it a crack again.
Yep.
All right.
Plus this one, your PV is like real close to gold.
Oh, okay.
It's a short, a small save. Yeah, that's a.
I had to avoid a barricade and then lost myself. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
You do get a good sense of those the slaloms, the sort of angled crates, obstacles that you can do a lot less than you think to get past them.
I noticed I can't remember what track it was, but I was watching someone stream it, and they just had a straight line from one corner to another corner, and there's like so many barricades in the way, and I'm like, I would have crashed every single one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get the lines down, I think you're set. No. Oversteer again. Whoop!
Yeah.
Flying off the track.
Yeah, it's another one of those that corner's like you can go wider, closer, wider.
Right.
There's a good drawing of it. It's just like.
Oh, I didn't like that at all. Let's restart. Let's not keep going. Oh my god. These always freak me out. I'm getting it. I know there's still so much for me to learn, but these are some golds I never thought I'd achieve, so... That was a huge PB. That was heaps past gold.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
I wonder what's the easiest way for me to show you something? What have
Good
you got up on
question.
your screen? On your side screen?
On my sides. Let me just click off this, and everything should be fine. And... Is everything fine? That's the question. There we go. Hello. I'm watching, but I don't know if it'll be on stream.
No, that's okay. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like radio people trying to describe stuff visually.
Yeah.
I just sent you a picture of the start wide, hit the inside of the corner, exit wide as a thing. It's very easy to Google for though.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay.
And so the idea of that is that, yeah, the line that you end up driving is way less, like has a way less tight.
Oh, see, I think what I've been trying to do also is start wide, come in very close on the corner, and then stay close.
Yeah.
But you really kind of want to keep that like quite a straight line, like go wide again, and then okay.
Yeah, because if you're coming in quite close after that apex bit, the close bit, then you're turning too much, right?
Okay.
You can turn less, stay faster.
Okay. I like this.
It's good as well. Like this sort of racing line chat it's the thing that people that play a heap of racing games just kind of get.
Yeah, I could tell when we had a stream with people who had been playing arcade races before, and they were instantly getting platinums. I'm like, how?
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I mean, yeah, the people that come over from like, you know, really simple games, there's a heap of stuff that like we've kept pretty standard. Like there's a really transferable skill set.
If I still get a gold after that. How?
You had a
Look,
good start.
This is your skills. People, you should be charging for coaching. I'm just saying. Jump in our Discord, everyone. Ultimate Josh.
How many times had you tried these before?
Is there a way to check that? Not, so a lot is something that I would say, yeah.
Because, like, there's some things where you, even if you hadn't picked up new skills and you know, came back and tried them again, it's the other major sort of interesting thing about, I just want to maximize track number 1 and then I'll move on to track number 2. And I was like,
right.
If you just blast through a heap of tracks and then come back to track number 1, you will destroy it.
Right, okay.
More than just sit there and spun on it endlessly. Because you get a lot of track feel by doing different tracks.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then if you can get this one, you can get a present.
I like presents.
Yeah, game will give you a present.
I felt like those corners were better, but I didn't do better than that. Okay, that wasn't better.
Yeah, just like that.
That was bad.
And when you say that was bad, I think the main thing of it was that you did all of it too late.
Right.
You can when you see the corner coming up, you can start the stuff that you're trying to do earlier.
I'm very glad that you're the only one who can see my concentration face. That we decided to not go with webcams on this because it's intense.
We had a rule at my old share house that no one's allowed to make fun of anyone else's game face.
Okay, good.
You know, like if you make funny expressions or tongue involvement.
Right. That's massive.
So what you get.
What's my gift?
Green wheels.
Forest green. I don't know if that's going to look good with my... Although I do have a very colourful paint scheme at the minute.
Yeah.
Did we just finish all gold Metro Mediums? Yes.
Yep. Nailed it. That's why you got the present.
That's a bit, quicker than I thought we would. Listen, I haven't gotten all gold Alpine Easies. Should I see if I can blast through those before we...
Yeah?
I'm just gonna give a couple a crack. They're here, and I feel like, why not make use of Josh time? And
there's a little bit of a car feeling thing to jump through.
Okay.
You'll see.
Cartwheeling.
No, there's the feeling of the car.
Oh, hello. It's quite zippy. Is that a word I should use?
Yep, it's faster and it's slightly more, I don't know, nimble. It steers more quickly. Doesn't necessarily turn more quickly, but it steers more quickly. So it's like sort of a bit more touchy.
I did those corners really bad. Oops.
So there's a section there where to get past the obstacles, you were steering, like normal steering, quite a lot.
Right.
So like not drifting and just using the normal steer, and it's like doing that for large corrections is very slow.
Right.
You can get away with using the soft steer through some of it.
Okay.
That helps, but it's often that you then can't turn enough there.
I did that turn bad. How am I losing speed at the start here? Is it because I'm turning a lot more than they are? Well, that was better, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Look back and it was fine. Yeah.
Ah! Oh, no!
Yeah.
That run felt better.
The good thing, and I think like a pretty standard observation of from just like general speed running people is like you can't feel bad about like, oh, but that run was so good, it's such a lost opportunity.
Yeah.
Like if you can do the start that well, you can do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or better.
It's all learning. I mostly want to get through here and practice some of this.
Yeah.
I also just love the scenery on these maps.
On the Alpine ones.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, we added scenery to the in-track area. Metro doesn't have. I'm not sure how radio people, and I guess streamers, just fill time with
Talking? I've
Talking?
got to concentrate, like, talking seems like it takes see?
Yeah.
How do both?
Maybe I'm supposed to be waffling on. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, talking about the game generally, it's the biggest strength is it's I just want to do one more. I just want to do
Yeah.
one more.
I'm getting better at the start. I say that and then I have to restart.
I guess the thing is like the way the campaign's staggered is that like you don't get Alpine, even the easy one, until after you've done all of Metro Easy and all of Metro Medium. And so it's sort of like you've mastered all those medium tracks that you just mastered before you even get these. So they, even though they're in the easy bucket, they'll be harder.
For sure.
You got so many skills already, so
All the skills.
yeah, and watch out for the barriers.
Staring at walls. Oh, I've lost a
It's
bit
the
of
ones-
speed there. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited. You're the only one who can see it.
Yeah. There's a big fist in the air. No, right.
Oh, race again. No, I'm good. I'm good.
It does seem like 85 is about your good
Oh my gosh.
targeting.
What'd you say, sorry?
It does seem like 85 is about a good sort of
Yeah.
good spot for your
Oh, I wonder
skill
why-
level to be aiming at.
Oh yeah.
I do notice you're misclicking the A and Bs.
I am. I'm so used to mouse and keyboard. I wonder if that's also improving too. Like, I wonder if I can go back to mouse and keyboard and like how that would feel as well, because I am controller today. So.
So mouse? What do you use the mouse for?
Oh, sorry, just keyboard.
Okay.
I guess.
You definitely should. It should be about the same, like
Yeah.
the same amount of improvement. It's back to 1.
What have I done? Possibly.
Starts the same as 1.
Yeah, I'm at. I've done something.
Easier 1.
Yes.
Look at me recognizing tracks.
I meant to choose this one.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Somehow, pretty much in both regions, the easier 1 track is sort of harder and more nuanced than I thought.
Right.
Like it's sort of just turned out to be like, which is I guess is good, but yeah, it's sort of it's slightly fussy and it's got like way more sort of depth of competition, I guess, or at least complexity.
I like watching like new I need to restart that because I was talking new people to the game who have come from like a similar game or have the right skills, and they just instantly start battling out the like Metro 01, Easy 01, or like the battle for that world record is always
Yeah.
how optimized can a track get, and sometimes they still get world records on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing where that's easily the most hunted world record. And so you really like it's a huge ask to come in out of the blue and attempt the world record immediately, because it starts to be like there's little weird tricks and little tiny bits and pieces here and there that are really specific to not only this game but that track.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, come in, aim for a solid medal. They crush that. But yeah, attempting world record on first go is very ambitious.
And you've really got to have a lot of time dedicated to getting a world record too.
Yeah, I think the people that get good at games like this sort of time trialing and finessing your PB thing, just have heaps of patience and
Yeah.
can happily bin runs over and over again, but not get mad and not rage quit.
I still get mad and rage quit though. Maybe not rage quit, but just get mad.
Yeah, we all get mad.
Oh, I forgot to drift again there.
Mhm.
Somehow I must have drift cancelled.
So that opening section, good spot for use the soft steer because it
Right.
just makes it consistent.
Okay.
Right, then you don't need to worry about how much you're turning.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
All the way around.
Yeah. Oh,
It's possibly one of the first full 270-degree corners.
we're starting again. Okay, let's soft steer. Oh, I see. That's nice.
Yeah, you can just sort of be confident that it was optimal. Even that second beat, you can probably do it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
It's a little bit cheating because all of the medals and even the League Master medals were set before soft steering was added to the game. So there's some records, that's fun. Some records are like quite easy to get. Not the world records, it's their sets, but
Yeah.
the high medals and stuff are quite easy to, because you can do some of the earlier parts or some of the straighter parts very tightly in a way that was quite difficult before.
Right. This is fun. I did that one very good. What am I? That's not right, Rachel. You looked away and I flew off the track.
Oh, you're supposed to get records when I look away.
Yeah. Nice. That's so good.
4 seconds
Okay. I'm pro.
in
Look at
racing.
me.
Yeah. Get you hitting the expert tracks in no time.
I don't know about that one. We'll see. That can be next stream.
Mhm.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, you can do some solo playing, see where you
Yeah.
get blocked again. It's that or get some platinums.
Get some
In the
platinum.
bucket.
Alright, I've hit 2 walls. I had to restart. I was being lazy.
It definitely depends on how hard you hit the walls, because I think there's even some world records with some little touchies here and there, where just the rest of it was good enough, or the effect of that touch wasn't very penalizing in that situation. Like sometimes if you needed to slow down around that corner anyway, it's like, nah, it's okay. tap the wall. I'm not sure that we have the same thing in some other games where you can actually like wall slam, and
Right.
it's better, like definitively better. If there are any spots of that, they're pretty few and far between.
Okay. For some reason I skipped Alpine Easy 5. Done that start so wrong, haven't I? Just didn't feel right. Is that a soft steer section, maybe?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the important thing is you sort of want to be hands off before you leave the ground, so that you're not like steering off the corner, because then you kind of get the twirl and stuff. So it's like, if you're not landing straight, you can kind of maybe do the thing that you were going to do but earlier.
Right.
So that you've got a little bit of time to just, be going straight before the jump.
Oh my gosh. This is what happens. One session with Josh. Learn how to... Oh, I like bluster. That's nice.
Yeah. That'll teach me for just saying, oh, I'll just put a name against every color.
I wanna touch a bluster. What can I say?
Do it.
I need to do this one.
Yeah, that's true.
And wheels. And
You.
yes.
I think that's what I've got on my car.
Now there's gonna be some people who say my car doesn't look great. If there's no color scheme, I'll agree. But I think it looks beautiful. You know what? I'm wondering is if we try and do something decent, if we leave Alpine Medium for me to do off stream and we try and do something decent on the daily, because we haven't really spoken much about daily yet.
That's a good idea.
It's an Alpine daily, so should be fun. I'll just race it one time and let's see where
It's been some spicy times already, so that's good. It's not
spicy times. 55 seconds. So daily challenges are exactly what they sound like.
a new challenge every day.
Challenge every day. I did all of these corners so bad.
What's the difficulty? I think it's a medium. Just out of. I think blue is medium. Is it blue? Yeah. How do you go with the gravity and the upside downiness and everything?
I'm fine with it until I see like a blimp coming at me sideways, and I'm like, wait, this isn't right.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely put the blimps deliberately like that to kind of prove that you're sideways. Otherwise, sometimes you kind of can't tell.
Oh no, that was terrible. Let's keep going so we get a time.
I think this is
Ooh.
79, 78.
78.
That's good. I think this is one of the dailies that was sort of two other tracks mushed together.
Right.
Like a bit of a mashup of a couple of the campaign tracks.
I wonder if we get like a 90 or an 85. What am I currently? 70. Oh, I'm 80. No, I'm 70 something.
You're 78.
Right.
You're racing against 80. Yeah. It's a good thing as well. Like if you do the daily every day, you end up with quite a lot of gold. So
Yeah.
next time you want to pimp your car up.
Get some luster on those wheels.
Yeah. You didn't have to buy luster, you got that for
Not
free.
true.
Well, you got it for effort.
For effort, yeah. That was not free.
It's easy now though.
Yeah.
You can go and get another luster straight away.
No. No! That was a beautiful fire truck though. Sometimes when I go off the track, I just drive around down there for a while.
Yeah. That can be fun. It used to reset, but it's like, nah, if people are having fun, then how long did we want to do the stream?
We
We
probably
gotta try
end
and-
it shortly. How long have you been going for?
Don't know. You probably got a recording timer. I think if we do more streams, we'll eventually become like real professionals.
Yes.
But
Wait, you're saying we're not real professionals right now?
I do wonder if there's some sort of, I don't know, appeal to kind of,
No! Oh, every time I hit that corner.
two kind of quiet dorks playing games together.
That's the name of the channel now? 83?
Yeah,
That's close to 85.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get over 85. See, this is what we've been talking about. The problem of this game. That you just always need to do one more race.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I oversteered that.
I think technically oversteer is its own racing term, but I think it's largely that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any sort of good homework tasks.
Homework tasks, yeah. Give me homework.
Homework tips
Oops,
for when you're going and trying to crash out those Alpine mediums.
Yes. How long do I have to finish Alpine Medium? That was all bad.
How long do you have?
No, like, as in, for my homework.
For your homework. I don't know, a week? I mean, you did Alpine, you did Metro Medium in about an hour, so
Yeah, true.
a week seems reasonable. There is actually one of the Alpine Medium tracks, one of the harder ones actually, baked into this daily. So if you end up getting good at this, the second half of it is, I think, Medium 4.
Right.
So yeah, getting that upside down chicane section will serve you well. And it's definitely hard. Like I think it's easily the hardest medium because of that. Trying to thread the needle with those slaloms.
Yeah.
Slalom.
Alright, I'm gonna make this the last go.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep playing dailies. That was bad. At least now I can tell, like, where I'm going wrong.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the sort of the racing line principles, like you're definitely doing it most of the time now. Like just taking smoother lines through. through the wide corners at least.
This is where I need to get better at. Hitting that wall.
Yeah.
Don't hit walls.
So that section 10 is pretty much preempted. So it's like you can always start turning left before even the right section. You come in, it's I'm using my hands again. Because it's an S-bend one way and then the other way, if you come into the first one just kind of driving straight into that thing, but start turning left before it's even started bending left, then you can get around it earlier.
Okay.
Because you typically, if you're trying to react to the corner, it's too late because you're going too fast.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And like so many of these, if you do them once, then the next time you see it, you're just good at it already.
Right. Me. I'm gonna be good at it already. You watch. Next time we do a stream. Speaking of the stream, I'm going to attempt to re-upload the stream so that other people who missed it can still watch it. So if you're watching a rebroadcast, thank you. And otherwise, I'm just going to say goodbye now and stop the stream, and Josh will say goodbye too.
Goodbye too.
Bye guys, thanks for watching.